ma'am, sometimes we are struggling to pronounce it some words also, because
Yes.
we are in the different part, so we are always speaking our native language, so that's why we are pronouncing wrong words. So we have to work
Hmm.
more and more, then only we can pronounce it neatly. So then only people can understand our sentence, our phrases, and our sentences. Otherwise they couldn't understand, right? So that's why we have to work more and more consistently.
Yes.
Yet 1 year we have
Yes. Definitely,
this.
sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, actually, sir, as you are saying pronunciation, you are talking about pronunciation. So, pronunciation is more important than accent. If your pronunciation is clear, you are pronouncing word in nice way and in perfect way. So that time anybody can understand your speaking, what you want to say, what message you want to give to particular one. Yes.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, pronunciation is really important in the English language, because if you're using a wrong pronunciation, people cannot understand. So what we have to do, we have to shadowing ourselves only in front of the camera
Yes.
or in the mirror. So we have to practice more and more, because some of the difficult vocabs we cannot pronounce it easily, because we are not on that environment. So nowadays we are struggling to learn this language we have in this platform. So we have to pronounce it again and again up to till
Yes.
we are getting the correct pronunciation. And one more thing
Yeah.
is, vocabs also very important, because many people using different vocabs for the particular situation. So that's why we have to find new vocabs always. So then only we can
Hmm.
communication skill, and we can boost our communication skill. So we have to work
Hmm.
more and more, by
Yes.
reading the story books, by reading the kids books, by reading the newspaper, and the speaking with the people, we can find new vocabs. We can gain pronunciation. Many people,
Yes.
are so good speakers, they can pronounce it very neatly. So then we can learn from those people.
Hmm.
We have
Yeah.
a lot of people are there in front of people we are speaking, we can easily learn this language.
Really. If we'll not pronouncing the word in the right manner, so that time total answer total meaning is changed.
Yes,
Suppose if I am saying taste and test, so both the words are different, but we can't pronounce a taste to test and test to taste. In the
yes, yes.
same way, other word is black, black is black color, and other word and the same pronouncing is other is name of the author Blake. So
Mm,
it is total different. We can't pronounce in the same manner one particular word.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, vocabs also in the same manner. Particular vocab sometimes it gives a particular time. It's a different same
Hmm.
vocab is in different situation. So
Hmm.
how we can understand those things? So by
Hmm.
speaking consistently, we can understand. You know,
Yes.
stranger with the strangers. So
Yes.
we are struggling to speak with the people.
Yeah. Actually, for example, we can't say that I am testing mango. I am testing mango. It means that there is something that we have to look out, or we are just finding something in mango. But when we say yes, I taste mango, so that is different. So in this way, result goes. Yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am, initially, how did you learn this pronunciation and vocabs? How did you work on that?
Yeah, if I am talking about pronunciation, so that is the best technique that you have already shared. It is shadowing. By shadowing only, we can do good pronunciation. We can learn. Okay. And apart from shadowing, it is my method that whenever I listen any video, I always listen one particular video multiple times, so
Mm,
that I can get what is the comprehension behind that video.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
And in this way we understand that what are the voice modulation and how is the sentence structure given in the particular content, and condition is that it should be of our own choice also. in which I am interested in. If it is not out of, if it is out of our interest, so we are not going to learn anything. Because first of all, we always learn things for the sake of our interest, in which we takes a great interest. That time we find the learning, we find the process that goes on easily. And in this way, whatever teaching we get, it gets registered in our mind. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And ma'am, for learning this language, which part is really necessary? Many people, yeah, they are consider, they are focusing on the grammar. Some of the people are, without the grammar, they are speaking good. So, which part is important as per your perspective, ma'am?
Mm. If it comes to me, I always give first preference to fluency. And if, because if you are fluent, you are speaking, you are giving time to your speaking practice, it means by and by you can learn grammar as well. But those who are beginners, they should go with fluency first. They should speak as much as they can. After that, gradually they should work upon their grammar as well. Because if they will just think about grammar in very starting, so so automatically they are going to fumble, they are going to hesitant. So it is not the good way. And I have noticed that the person who know each and every rule of grammar, they are also not able to speak properly. Because somewhere they can think, where should I use do, where should I use does, did, is there will be I am, or is there will be I is there will be he does or he do. So we
Yes,
always entangled in these type of rules. So we should not go with that first. First, try to speak, try to build up your fluency. After that, gradually, you can go with grammar also. And I'm not saying that grammar is not important. It is my perception that if English is a body, so grammar is the soul of that body. That is part and parcel of any language. So if we just want to learn any language, we should also need to learn grammar as well, but for teaching purpose or for other method. But if you are just trying to start, so that time you should go with fluency first.
okay,
Because when you speak more and more, that time your confidence build up. And when your confidence build up, your fluency build up. And when your fluency build up, that time you will be set your mind to learn new things, to learn new or old rules of grammar as well, in
okay,
positive way.
okay. Yeah, great, ma'am. Okay, do you have any questions for me, ma'am?
Yes, sir. I am noticing you are already speaking too fluent. Yeah. So, what is the secret of this behind this fluency?
Yeah, already we mentioned that consistent is really important. Who
Mm,
consistently speaking, it's maybe correct or wrong. So first we have to speak with the people. So automatically
mm,
we can learn this, because ma'am, listening is really important. So every day I watch at least one or two videos. It's, if even today I have not seen any video, means at least one or two video I will every day watch. I have so many
mm.
per video as well. You are also speaking good English. I have seen so many of your videos. So that's why I would drop a message. I wanted to talk with you. Yeah. Here, ma'am, if we want to get a fluency, we want to listen more and more, because whenever
Yes.
in our childhood, we are not speaking. So we were listening first, as our,
Yeah.
or listening our parents' words and the neighbor words. So initially,
Mm.
we have to listen more and more, and input is really important. So we have to
Really, really.
input new vocabs, new accent, new grammar things, and new tricks. People are using different type of tricks they are using. So you have to listen.
Really. If you would have sufficient input at that time only, you will be able to give some output.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So that's why if we want to get a fluency, we have to get input is really important. So those
Yes.
parts, I am working on that part, ma'am.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I watch
Yeah.
motivational speech and YouTuber speech, and ma'am, I spoke with so many YouTubers nowadays.
Mm.
Santa ma'am, and so many, Nutandeep ma'am, so many people I talked with them. So nowadays I am
Wow,
able.
that's great. You are doing great. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Very good evening, ma'am. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How about you, ma'am?
Yes, yes, I am fantastic. Doing well. So, as we are meeting first time, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, ma'am, sure. My name is Sangappa. I am connecting you from Bangalore, which is in Karnataka. Actually, I born and raised from a small village, but right now I am staying in Bangalore because I am working in government sector. So for past 15 years, I have been staying in Bangalore. So if I say about my qualification, I have done diploma, and if I want to talk about my hobbies, I love to read newspaper. I read. Storybooks. I watch YouTuber conversations and English contents, motivational speeches. So many things, and nowadays I have one more hobby that I want to learning this language. So I am always connecting to with the strangers. So that's all about me, ma'am.
Wow, that's all fantastic. You are doing a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I just want to ask one thing from you.
Okay.
As we already have lots of goals and we always set in every year. So, did you set any goal this year?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Because nowadays English is very important. I have took a revolution, a resolution. I want to learn this language. So this year I have started. For coming next year, I want to get a fluency in this language. I want to become a good speaker. So that is my next resolution, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, in next year you want to get fluency. And what about this year? What was your goal for 2024? Is it
Yeah,
completed or not?
no, ma'am. Actually, this year I have started for past 4 months. So I want to finish
Okay.
coming next year
Wow.
because
Congratulations. Congratulations that you are entering in 2025 with your goal of achieving fluency. I hope that you are going to give your best. Yeah,
yes, because
that's
it's not
great.
within one hour or 1 month we cannot finish this. So that's why it's a consistent performance is required. So we have to work more and more on the particular part, like accent, grammar, and you know. Uh, New vocabs. We want to learn more and more. So then only we can learn and we can become a good speaker. So if
Yeah.
every speaker people use a different kind of vocabs, different kind of accents. Sometimes we are struggling to understand those of vocabs and accents because other country people use a different kind of accents. So that time we are struggling to understand those things. So
Hmm.
that's how to work consistently. Then we can easily understand even different accents and different vocabs because it's not our language. So we have to work more and more. See, nowadays I have a 40-year-old. Even though in my native language I am struggling to understand some of the new vocabs because in our state itself, I am from the Karnataka. In
Hmm.
Karnataka only we have four stages like North Karnataka and South Karnataka. Every people are using different kind of vocabs. Sometimes
Yes.
sometimes I am struggling to understand those new words. So in the same manner, in the English language also, different country people, different state people using different kind of vocabs, different accents.
Yes.
So that's time we are, struggling to understand. So we have. That's why
Yeah.
to work on that more and more. We have to constantly speak with the people. So then only we can gain this language. We can we can become a good speaker.
Really, really, definitely, sir. If we are just talking about languages, so languages are keep on changing at every definite distance. When we go a little further, so you will find that the accent of particular place is different from another particular place. So
Mm.
it is all about the practice. Whenever or whatever accent you just want to learn and to understand, so that time you need to give proper practice of listening as well. because
Yes,
when you will listen, that time only you will comprehend that what type of accent that are using and how they are speaking. So
yes,
that
sir.
is must.
Whenever you are going to writing someone particular topic, that time we are
Hmm.
struck. So that's why writing
Yes.
is also very important. So that
Yeah.
writing we can gain more knowledge. We can boost our communication. We can
Yes.
we can understand the grammar tricks, because while speaking we are making mistakes on the grammar part. But if we want to
Really.
write, so that time we can definitely we have to learn something from the writing. So writing is also very
Really. Really.
nowadays.
Yeah, actually, those who are at starting in writing, so they can just they can just frame 5 sentence in starting,
Yes.
and these sentence they can make the particular sentence whatever is the day of the vocab for them. So in this way, there will be practice of writing as well, and their vocabulary will also build up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ma'am, nowadays the people don't have time to writing, because
Yes.
they are engaged in their office, and they have to work their home
Mm.
chores and everything, and always they are busy with their work. So that's why. But many people have time. They are practicing writing, but ma'am, I don't have time to writing. So I have I am working on the only speaking part, and sometime whenever I time I read English newspaper and
Yeah.
so
Actually,
in
if we give 5 minutes for our writing, it is sufficient. 1 minute for one sentence. This
okay.
much we can do. So
Yeah,
always little. It is better. If something is better than nothing.
yes, 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 for sure.
Yeah. So really, sir, it has been a good time with you. It was really. It has been a good session. I think we should wind up the session now.
Yeah, sure, ma'am, sure. Thank you, ma'am. It's a really fantastic conversation with you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Really, really, I thoroughly enjoyed the session. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Bye, ma'am. Likewise.